If you're planning to move to Baldwin County, then you need to watch this video. We know so many of y'all are looking at Alabama for a lower cost of living or retirement, or maybe both. A lot of times it's both. Many people are familiar with Gulf Shores or Orange Beach because they're both popular vacation destinations, but then there's some folks who've never even heard of this place till they stumbled upon our videos. You're welcome. I remember hearing about Gulf Shores probably 20 years ago, but it wasn't until Tony worked for the Army Corps of Engineers back in 2016 that we actually discovered this incredible gem. I'm not kidding. I vividly recall standing in the Publix and thinking to myself, even the grocery store parking lot is beautiful with its palm trees and warm weather. And I said, I never ever want to leave this place. And since then, Tony and I have been huge advocates on moving here, unofficial ambassadors spreading Lower Alabama awareness. It's our passion, something about warm weather, beaches, palm trees. We just gotta share with everyone that we meet. You can't keep that good stuff to yourself. So one thing I gotta make clear, yes, Alabama offers a lower cost of living with affordable homes, but you need to be familiar with the different towns because they all come with varying price tags. And what you want might actually cost you more than you think. Now that's not everywhere, but Baldwin County is growing in popularity, and it does have some modestly priced areas as well as areas where you can expect to pay a premium. Now overall, the state of Alabama has some of the lowest property taxes in the country, and that alone might make moving here a no-brainer to you. Going from paying say 6,000 grand a year in property taxes to 1,000 a year, that alone frees up so much money and saves you almost $500 each month. I can do a lot with an extra $500 a month. Tony and I were paying $13,000 up in Chicago, so y'all can imagine how happy we were to move down here. But okay, what I really want to do in this video is give y'all an idea of what the most commonly moved to towns in Baldwin County are actually like. A huge part of what Tony and I do for our clients is help with their research to help them decide the location that checks their boxes. A lot of our out-of-state clients are trying to figure out virtually which area in Baldwin County they're gonna love or what they're gonna fit into, and that's where we come in. Sweet home Alabama. So let's start with Orange Beach. It's obvious why this is such an appealing place to move to. You're literally on the Gulf of Mexico. This is such a beautiful beach community. The beaches here are absolutely breathtaking, and the sunsets are just stunning. Our sand is like walking on clouds, and the water is just gorgeous. You've got endless entertainment here. You've got the Wharf Entertainment District for concerts, and shopping is right at your fingertips. There's some really fun bars as well as some of the best seafood restaurants on the entire coast. There's also the Hangout Fest, there's shrimp festivals, the list doesn't end. They also have highly rated schools. In fact, Orange Beach City Schools was approved for a $46 million state-of-the-art sports complex, and this is just one exciting addition to an extremely thriving beach town. So living here sounds pretty amazing. That is, if you're okay with a lot of tourist traffic and congestion. In my opinion, it's not a bad trade-off, but for some people, they just hate it. It really depends on your lifestyle and your patience. There are communities that are somewhat separated from the fast pace of tourism in the main areas. Finding homes here can be tough though because they go really, really fast. But we are having several new neighborhoods added to the Orange Beach area and new homes to already established neighborhoods, so there's definitely going to be some options. Orange Beach is going to be an area in Baldwin County where homes will be more expensive. Think of it like this: the closer to the Gulf of Mexico you are, the more expensive a house is going to be. Plus, homeowners insurance is going to be a lot higher by the water. My advice to anyone wanting to move to Orange Beach is you need to come at the height of summer and make sure that the traffic in and out of the neighborhoods, the traffic around the grocery stores and restaurants will really work for you, because it can get overcrowded down here during the summer and does make small daily tasks take longer than it needs to. If you can live with that, I'd say it's definitely worth it because living here feels like every day is a vacation. Okay, so beach life in Baldwin County can be super expensive, but if you get off 59 and venture into some rural areas, you may find a quiet community that is not filled with traffic, like Robertsdale, which has a very small town country live and feel. It's quite affordable and is close enough to all the other areas that you'll want to visit. I like how walkable and safe the streets are, so if you enjoy bike riding or if you have kids, you'll definitely appreciate that. There are some really nice local mom and pop shop restaurants, and everything you need like shopping or gas is within a mile or two. One thing that really stands out about Robertsdale is how community focused it is, and they really pride themselves on their schools and their students' achievements. I hear from a lot of our past clients how they're very satisfied with the schools, and people also rave about the welcoming community. The small town hosts some really fun stuff throughout the year, like the rodeo that's actually coming up, and they're gonna have an Easter Fest at Garrett Park, which is actually the city's park that's going through some park upgrades for the kids. Little events like this really bring the town to life, and they make this city feel really family friendly. Robertsdale is 20 minutes from the Eastern Shore, about 40 minutes to get down to the Gulf. Mobile and Pensacola are about equal distance, so you're practically right in the middle. While there are more shopping and entertainment options south of Robertsdale or over on the Eastern Shore, the commute from Robertsdale to any of them is not long. You'll learn all the back roads living here, and there's still lots of countryside off the main highways. You have easy access to the neighboring towns for shopping, entertainment, and job contacts. Robertsdale is growing, just not lightning fast like some of the other areas in the county. Next is Lillian, which is only 5 minutes away from Pensacola, Florida, 20 minutes to Foley. Orange Beach is only 25 minutes. Lillian is what I call country coastal living. It's a one-stop like town, unincorporated. Most people don't realize just how much it does have to offer though. It has a public boat ramp and a fishing pier, and it's on the Perdido Bay. It's zoned for Alberta schools, which the elementary school was actually awarded the National Blue Ribbon Award. So if you have kids, Lillian's definitely a place to consider. You can go across that bridge and pay 0 sales tax on your groceries over in Florida. You'll see the Blue Angels practicing on just about any given Tuesday or Wednesday, which is really awesome. They have movies in the park, and the park just received a huge grant for a pickleball court, which is majorly big down here in Baldwin County. They have some of the best individually owned cafes and restaurants. You won't find a chain place ever in Lillian, or at least right now you won't. You're close to the beaches, especially Johnson's Beach, and not to mention the prices for homes are still very reasonable in Lillian. Lillian's one of the few places that has subdivisions that are very nice, but they allow you to keep your boat or your RV at home, which is a huge bonus of living here. Most subdivisions within the county make you store your boats and your toys somewhere else, anywhere but your house. And one last thing, but a big thing, is you don't have all that tourist traffic. Okay, the last city I'm going to talk about in this video is Fairhope. This town is considered one of the more expensive places to purchase a home in Baldwin County. Fairhope, Orange Beach, and Gulf Shores are going to have the highest price tags. 10 to 20 years ago, the population was half of what it is now. So that kind of tells you something. It is absolutely exploded. Today, Fairhope is a lot more developed. They have a Walmart. They have 3 Publix grocery stores. Everyone loves the pier and downtown. They both are actually the focal points of Fairhope, and definitely one of the most visited places in Lower Alabama. Downtown has amazing locally owned restaurants and a lot of high-end boutique shopping. And beware, you can burn through a lot of money hanging out downtown. I will literally go broke spending an afternoon in downtown Fairhope, and I will put myself in the doghouse really quick. There's a store down there called Running Wild that's a Lululemon dealer. That alone is a big problem for me, so I need to stay far, far away from Running Wild and all the boutique shops downtown. It's a problem. And then there's coffee shops like Provision or Page and Palettes. Take my money. I'm a sucker for like a gourmet coffee. Jeans Beans for a Fairhope float. You have antique stores on top of antique stores, high-end consignment shops. It's a dream town, it really is. This storybook town is the most notable town in Baldwin County, and for many people, it's like a modern day Mayberry or a real life Hallmark town. This is not an exaggeration. The city has a very colorful, artistic vibe, and it's always known for its floral displays that cover literally every corner downtown. Homes downtown will cost you anywhere from $700,000 to way over $1 million, especially in the fruit and nut district where every street is named after, you guessed it, fruits and nuts. Homes on the bay are going to cost a lot in that same price point that I just mentioned. Homes out in the country, but still in Fairhope, on the water like Fish River, are usually going to cost around $600,000 upwards to $1 million and above. There are boatloads of established neighborhoods offering homes priced from $500,000 to $700,000, and then there are several established and newer build communities offering homes in more modest price points, starting off for the high 3s and 4s. The beautiful thing about Fairhope is there's something for everyone, and if you dream of living in this storybook town, it might be very, very attainable. Before I wrap up this video, some current market stats for Baldwin County are as follows. A traditional home price is around $400,000 and up 5.3% compared to this time last year in 2023. A resort Resort Island style home price is going to be around $760,000, which is up 15.9% compared to 2023. I sometimes hear people say they are waiting for home prices to come down, but this here is proof that home prices are actually going up. Average days on market are ticking up a little bit, but blame that on the insurance rates. Homes here are still selling fast. So living in Lower Alabama offers you many advantages. You get to enjoy beautiful beaches that are close by. There are plenty of outdoor activities like hiking and fishing and boating, or just sitting outside and not freezing your butt off all year round. There's delicious seafood right at your fingertips and a laid-back coastal lifestyle. What's not to love? For us transplants, we savor every moment of Southern hospitality and even that humidity. And for those reasons, Tony and I continue to share our love for Baldwin County and our videos to help others move down here and call Lower Alabama home. So if you're ready to make your move down to Lower Alabama, call Tony and I. We're the #1 relocation team, and we're happy to help you with all of your real estate needs. And to learn more about living in Lower Alabama, check out this next video.